Welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2023 Stu Cells 1824 Halifax Classic at the Halifax Curling Club. We are about to watch the women's final. We have Team Tirinzoni against Team Jones, skipped by Chelsea Carey. I'm Mary Sue Radford.
And I'm Jane Flynn Burton. Thanks for joining us again. If you are watching us on YouTube and you have your chat box open, feel free to throw some comments or questions in there. We love to hear from you, and we'll see what we can do to answer any questions you might have.
Well, this is going to be a great game based on the play so far for these two teams. We're expecting a really close match, lots of rocks in play. Super sweeping. There's going to be everything. And my guess is they're not going to wait. The first end will mean game on, yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. And we watched the Jones game last draw, and that was what we saw there. Game was on right from the beginning.
Starting off for Team Jones is Lauren Lenentine from Charlottetown, PEI, living in Manitoba.
You might notice that down in the house for Jones is not Jennifer Jones. This weekend we have Chelsea Carey with us here in Halifax.
Okay, 14-1.
It's just starting up first rock in the rings and corresponding hit. So no corner guard, just looking for simple. Tirinzoni has hammer.
So we have Team Jones fresh off a Grand Slam win playing against Tirinzoni, who's our reigning world champion. I don't know that we're going to be able to say much about the strategy here.
We'll just agree.
We'll just agree. We'll enjoy the shot making and the technique of the sweepers, and everybody will have a good afternoon.
We want to say a big thank you to our main sponsors, Steel Subaru, Neon Train, and the Stu Cells Realty team for making this event possible. So no delayed corner guard here, just doing the straight, getting their curling legs under them and doing the hit game. Although that does give them a corner guard. I'm sure that both of these teams are coming into this game with a predetermined game plan. They've played each other before. They know each other's strengths and other strengths. I'd say weaknesses, but I don't think they're very. I don't think that's applicable.
I think you're right.
Yeah. And I'm sure when the opportunities are presented, that they know they're gonna need to take advantage of it.
Both these teams will also be going from here to Pictou County to the Grand Slam that's taking place this weekend?
Yeah, this week it starts. I don't know if it starts Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure. Jane's going to check.
I'm going to check
Yeah.
because I need to know this because I'm going. So I should probably know when I'm supposed to go.
Center guard put up. Looking for a roll for a corner. Nice roll, double corner guards.
All right, it looks like the event in Pictou County starts on Wednesday, November 8th.
Mm-hmm, okay.
Wraps up on Sunday.
If
If you are in Nova Scotia or anywhere nearby, I would say you should get some tickets and go.
Emily Zacharias looking to throw the center guard. The front stone.
women's final is being played on sheet 2 here at the Halifax Curling Club. The men are also playing their final on sheet 8. And if that sounds strange for a 4-sheet club, it's because the sheets are labeled 1824, reminiscent of the year that this club was established. You can see that written in the rings as the curlers slide over them.
Selena's being asked to come around the front rock. She's got lots of room here, looking for a finish.
Okay. Good.
Great weight, but there's still
Still a little
can
bit
see about-
exposed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea calls the corner freeze here. Working the curl here. It's very close. Great shot by Carly.
Was hebben we proberen?
Well, we've
Bij
just
ons
been
hier
treated
nog,
to
wat is acht?
fantastic world-class curling
Yeah.
this week here at the Halifax Curling Club. And
Okay.
shout
Yep,
out to
yep.
Adam, our
Ja.
head ice
Yep.
maker, and the crew here for providing great conditions for these curlers to showcase their
Ja,
skills.
squat.
I expect it's going to be just this good when I come to play tomorrow afternoon for
Oh,
Monday
yes.
League.
There's no doubt.
And I'm sure our strategy will be
Oh, very similar.
very
Yep. Mhm.
ambitious after watching all of these shots being made and deluding ourselves into thinking we can do it too.
Yeah, the ice is really held up
Zie
from
Fila,
start to finish. Really haven't noticed
Ja.
change in draw weights. You know, when people are throwing from the first end to the eighth end.
Yeah, it's been great. And a lot of the play goes to the center, but you haven't really seen it, sort of fudge up in the center.
Yeah, certainly not in the women's games. Maybe it has in
Okay.
the men's, but we've not seen that happen in the women's
No.
games. Nice draw there. Looking for backline weight.
All right, 2 feet more. Yeah, we're a little tighter here. It's weird. Board! Board!
Yeah, she was looking for backline or tweener
Hard,
weight,
gotta
and
get it going. Hard. Go, Em. Go, go, go.
Trying
go,
to knife
go,
that
go.
one over.
look at that sweeping. That was fantastic sweeping.
It really was.
Yeah, wasn't that crazy how
Yes.
she did that? Yeah.
I know you cannot see the line from end to end on YouTube, but we were watching it, and wow, did she move that rock.
Yeah. Looking for a hit and roll here. Silvana Tirinzoni,
Yep.
she
Whip.
is a professional curling player.
Really?
So is Alina, and same with Carol. I think that meant 10.5. I think that was her. So nice control hit weight here. Great shot.
Lovely roll.
Yeah, great shot.
Yep. For that.
These teams are
I don't know
just
what
so
to tell her
good at
for
rock
speed,
placement.
like-
It's
Same as
really
draw.
something to behold when you
Like it's the
know
same
how hard
speed
that
as
is to
draw.
do.
And that was a
anything, it's
perfect
better.
roll.
I would think. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah. Bumper. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In the men's game, Felix Asselin is playing Muirbrook, and they're also in the first end. Both games started, a little
Yeah,
bit
let's
later
go.
at 2:15. Bumper weight for Chelsea.
Last year's men's champion John Epping made it to the semi-final, but fell
Yep.
to Muirbrook there, and so the trophy will be changing hands this year on the men's side, as it also will be on the women's side. Last year's champion was Caitlin Laws, and that team didn't attend this year, so we're going to have a new women's champion crowned as well.
Hard. You're moving it. Easy.
Oh, wow.
Great
Whoa.
sweep. Just rubbed it.
That's crazy. Oh, nice shot by Chelsea. That, you go from, it's out there making a curl, and then you got to be careful that you didn't make it curl too much.
Too much, yeah.
Ja, ich glaube, jetzt sind wir mega viel mal da schon drüber. Ja. Also 4-0 ist okay. Ja.
T-Line war perfekt. T-Line ist perfekt.
Okay.
It's a straight draw. T-line weight.
Gut.
I translated that from T-line.
Excellent.
Ja.
You're getting good at this.
Yep.
Neither my Korean nor my Swiss are very good.
T-Line! Wir sind super! Fahren 4!
Weight's good.
Fest.
Judging the
Komm
line.
weiter! Weiter, heb ne!
Gotta keep on it for line. Just missed that yellow one. Not quite.
Gut!
Know how much it curls.
Well, as promised in the first end, here we are with a cluster in the forefoot.
Yeah. Kind of the same shot. Yeah. I like a bit of weight,
Really
though.
think I think it's edge on edge. I don't think
Controllable.
there might be a sliver of
I
air,
really
just
did that time.
not much though.
All right. Sure.
So she's just gonna draw right into that.
Yeah,
Oh, we're second right now. Okay. Then yeah, I like it.
yeah. This is Lauren says there.
Similar to draw.
Team Jones a
Yeah.
second shot, so
Okay.
not anxious to hit that.
Okay. 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 Similar. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Yep.
Chelsea,
Waits
her
there.
last shot of the first end. Really looking just to snuggle her rock in there.
She got right out to the broom, so now they're just patiently waiting for it to hit that break.
Yeah,
Waits there.
starting to move now.
Yeah. Get it going.
Oh, straight. Oh boy.
Okay. It's not bad.
It's crazy how it goes from
Just, yeah.
We can't.
It goes from looking like they're gonna need to carve it to racking on
It's a good angle on that rock though, on that red one.
Yeah.
Ja.
Pushes Alina Pets out here.
Ja. Nee, ik geloof het ook
you know,
niet.
to a new path for this end, and she's
Yeah.
really got to catch.
Yeah.
Well, she has to be full forefoot. Yeah,
Ja.
she definitely has room.
Meer heeft het gevoel, ja. 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 Sippen en iets?
Gut.
It's moving already.
It really is. They
Yeah.
are working it hard.
I don't think so. I don't think it had enough
Didn't have
on
enough.
it. Yeah,
Didn't have enough weight.
Ja, sippen en iets. Kan
would have been tricky with that red guard too. But
All right, well,
yep. 1 point for Tirinzoni. They're up 1-0
Okay.
after the first end. There's lots of great shots in that end too.
it looked like it was going to be pretty clean at the beginning, and then it wasn't. So, don't blink is, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the name of the game here. There's no time clocks at this event, but both of these teams are well accustomed to playing to pace, so I'm expecting that it will be a pretty well-paced game.
Yeah, I think so too. I've watched a number of their games. They play it, like you said, a nice pace. I think too, as a team, you know, you're successful when you play. You have your own pace that works for you, and
Yeah.
you know that when
No,
you're
it's
off pace, it's a sign that something's off.
Right, and you don't want to walk into a timed game and feel rushed.
Yeah, you need
So-
to. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
to practice it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Carol will be looking to bite the center line here. It's a balance between curl, yeah. Then just making sure it's all the way in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Once it's going in, you want it all the way in.
4-0. Doe al.
No, this is fine. I like the hit if you like it, Chelsea. Yeah, I know. 10.
That was good communication there.
Well, this team, they do communicate with each other so well.
Yeah.
It's
They're so efficient with their communication. It's
Yeah.
not a lot of back and forth. They're very crisp
yeah.
in what they say, and it's very well understood. And that's perfect hit and roll. If you're going to play that hit, you really want to roll over.
Yep. It makes our job calling their games pretty easy because if we just be very quiet, you can hear exactly what they're doing and what they're planning.
Zie je? 5. Yep.
And this is the delayed corner here.
We're in a fresh spot.
I'm sure that Chelsea and Jennifer have, you know, some slightly different approaches in some situations, and that was probably one of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Stop. This is a good amount of ice for a hit, so
It
she's
really is.
yeah, she must be throwing a 10.5 or something.
I think so. Let's see if I can get
Yeah.
see if I can get a watch on it.
Goed. Doe maar.
Het langzaam.
Ja, schieten! Moes. Kom nog.
11-5.
Kom, vest.
That's pretty much what I got as well.
Vest. Go ahead.
Well, they wanted to sit two and probably leave as
Ready?
little possible of a double as they could. because they're going to hope to force Jones to 1 this end.
Let's go, Em. Heavy. 8.5.
Emily's first shot. Oh, look, there's Teresa Breen, chair of the event, putting chairs away. She's still working.
It's a glamorous job. Be in the chair.
Yeah. Look, it's the chair with the chairs. Huh. She's so good with chairs.
On the bio sheet, we had asked the teams who their female curling idols were, and the other day I said that this weekend mine is Teresa Breen. She's done a fantastic job herding all the cats and heading up this event, and it's just been a wonderful week for players and spectators alike.
For the 3rd year, too. It's not like she just came in to do 1 year. She's put a lot of hours into this. Also, we want to acknowledge Mandy, our manager, and Adam, the ice maker, and Kelly, who does our events, and just what a great job they do at the curling club. And we're really lucky to have such great staff here. Nice hit and roll for Tirinzoni, and Chelsea says, "Okay, I'm not gonna play the 6th game. I'm gonna try to generate my 2 with good old outfit.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Rocks in the rings." In the men's game, in the first end, Asselin got 2, so it's 2-0.
Top 8. Top 4. Top 4. Wait's close.
Dragging it right over. Try to get it as close as they can.
He was perfect. Just line was a tiny bit off.
Just needed a 6 inches more over.
Silvana Tirinzoni getting ready to throw.
Yep.
Tirinzoni going in all kinds of events, sort of playing the Grand Slam Tour in Canada, the European Championships in Aberdeen. They're going to Swift Current, Bern, and the Swiss Championships are in Geneva in Switzerland. Hit and a little roll here is the call.
They went through their pool 4-0 and straight to the semis, didn't they? Where Jones was 3-1 in their pool and then had to.
No, actually, Tirinzoni had to play the quarterfinal.
Oh, did she? I'm sorry. Okay. I should have my notes open, but.
Yeah, but it was. Don't quote me on that.
Can somebody on YouTube please tell us?
Yeah.
Here, wait, I'll just look it up. I'll just look it up on Curling Zone.
Got a great memory. It's just short.
It's been a long week. I've said that a number of times, and I really mean it.
A little big.
Well, looking at her, trying not to
I
roll
mean
out
that
here.
in the best possible way, though.
Yeah, this is a little big in terms of the weight and rolls out. No, I think you're right. Tirinzoni did go to the, yeah, they did, yeah. Tirinzoni and Ha, yeah. I think Jennifer Jones played Clancy Grandy.
That sounds right.
Yeah, and, and Constantini played Christina Black. I watched the end of that game, yeah. What's that Celine Dion song? It's all coming back to me now.
All coming back to me now. This blur of a weekend.
Yeah. Well, if you're Team Tirinzoni, you're pretty pumped right now because you've got a good opportunity to either force or steal here.
Goed, dus. Dus je. Voor de 4.
Vind het goed. Knap.
She's looking for top 8 foot.
Voor de 8, voor de 4. Moet er nog uilen?
Leg je deze knoer.
Well managed.
Schön.
Lovely
Goed zo.
position.
Super. Ja,
Carly's second shot.
I don't think so. Okay. Yeah,
Big
that was good
weight.
Well, we know that Carly is proficient at throwing this weight.
Right over him.
Just
Okay.
a little too thick.
She does stay for second shot, which is a bonus there.
Yeah.
ja.
Outside in hit her. Just hit and roll to the outside of the rings. Which leaves it pretty open, but still looking at forcing Team Jones to a 1 this end.
Yes. Oh.
Just trying to pick it out.
Yes.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah,
that's probably
yeah. She is just trying to pick that, isn't she? Yeah.
Super.
I think we're just missing it. That other one's higher than it looks from down here. It's probably only like back 8, like here. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay,
What's
just
speed?
probably hitting this one and
Okay.
trying to move to a different spot.
Let's go.
Lauren always has an encouraging word just before Chelsea throws. I noticed that.
Yep.
Hard for a piece.
Working, working, working. Uh-oh. That was really unusual.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ja, so Piste 4 wäre auch perfekt, nicht? Piste 4, halb 4 wäre auch noch okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Pets is just going to try to get in front of this, and then that would be carry a draw to the 4 foot for her 1 point.
Guess you
Oh.
kind of deciding, do you want her to hit or draw? I would think that's what you'd be
Piste, ja. Aber nicht steif,
questioning.
dass sie einfach einen Ausheb machen. Ja. Okay, ja.
I guess it's hard at this level to decide that question.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
point, Jane. What difference does it
Yeah,
matter,
really.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing on it. You've played on this ice. This is, either your
Yeah.
6th or 7th game.
And you have sweepers that can take a rock almost anywhere you want them to.
And who aren't tired.
Is goed.
Goed, 8.
Is 8.
Just looking for top 8, basically.
Ja. Sit.
It's a tiny bit deep.
Sit.
Yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
deep. Yeah.
The nose hit here gets the one.
Yeah. I think they were hoping to stop top four so that she wouldn't be able to hit this one and be shot. And if she hit the other one, then she would have to roll
Stay
a
down
little
on
in
this.
to be shot. So just would complicate it a little bit for Carrie, but
Okay.
as it stands, this is an open hit and stick.
Yeah, let's go. Little less. Hard.
Hard to stay on the 4 foot.
Sit, and
Alright.
it just rolls a
Yeah,
little
just
too
rolled.
far.
Steal of one for
Steal
team.
of one.
Yep, Team Tirinzoni. In the men's game, Team Asselin stole a point in the second end, so the score's 3-0. So that was an unforced error there
It
for
was.
Chelsea. Yeah,
I
that,
mean-
not her best end. That's the. But you just park that and move on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the,
It's, got 6 more ends, and
yeah, and she's been playing
she
great.
just
So
gets
yeah,
her deuce this end, and all is well. So.
yeah, exactly. See if we can figure it. Is she calling it in the rings or is she calling it tight? No, yeah, she's calling it in the rings.
Okay.
Nog een beetje gehen. Nur vorne 4. Wow. Ah.
Looks a little bit. No, it's a tiny bit deep.
Tiny
yeah.
bit deep.
Yeah,
See if Carrie's going to
Yeah.
throw up the corner guard. That's
yeah,
right.
she does.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Team corner guard. Love me a good corner guard.
I liked it. I liked it. It's running. Wow.
Great shot by Lauren. I don't know how many years Lauren and Carly have curled together, but it's quite a few since juniors.
Bedankt er niet.
And that would have been out of here, out of Halifax?
Yes, yeah.
Er curlet mee.
Not a mixing up. There's the Mary Faye years, and then there's Caitlin Jones.
Right.
But, so, but don't. We just have to read banners instead.
I just look up at the wall, and
Yeah,
you can
exactly,
see
yeah.
all the accomplishments.
Of course, Carly's from Truro, which we're clear is the hub of Nova Scotia.
Obviously, it
yeah.
is. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning a lot
Yeah.
about Nova Scotia this weekend, and if I take anything away, it'll be that Truro
It's the hub of Nova
is the
Scotia.
hub of Nova Scotia curling. But we've also talked about, and I mean this sincerely, coming from Ontario, which is a pretty big province, the quality of the curling here in Nova Scotia, which is a comparatively smaller province,
Sure,
is,
we don't. Yeah, just 1 million people compared to
it's
Ontario. Yeah.
just crazy. Not crazy. I mean, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of good talent and dedication, but it's amazing.
Playing the hit here, but needing us to curl. Right now, she's just going to get a piece.
Yep, just enough to remove it, but then she's going to roll out with it.
Yeah, and without that make it curl sweep, that would have missed it altogether.
The way
That's
that
really changed the game.
Oh, yeah.
Like in immeasurable ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, plus I was just thinking Carly and Mary Faye played on the Youth Olympics team that won the gold medal. So
Yep.
Finally.
Back 4. It's heavy.
good for this to stop.
All right.
Their sweeping judgment is excellent. They're really really good at it. It is overburied, so
Just going to take the guard.
Fish. Fish, 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 fish. Fish, fish, fish.
Selena's got the peel.
Good.
Yeah, and replacing the corner guard for Emily.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Halfway. Halfway.
Halfway.
Halfway.
Chelsea'd like it a little
Higher
tighter
than
than
half.
halfway. But that's
Hard, 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 hard.
going to be something they'll be able to use.
Yep.
I think we overdid it. I think we overcurled.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could
Yeah.
probably access it outside
No,
in,
I
but that doesn't
Scotland.
really accomplish anything for you.
No, it's way back there. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Guard, come around the
Around.
corner, peel the corner guard. I don't think you want to do that because you're saying here's your 2.
Yep,
If you
you're
do
trying
that,
to hold
yeah.
them to 1. So what do you want to probably come in and sit second
Yeah.
somewhere?
It is back house.
No English.
Yep. Looks
Yep.
like they're going to peel.
That's, in keeping with the way she's been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's Martin Crick on the next sheet.
He just made a pretty good double,
Did
so
he? Yeah.
we'll allow him
Yeah.
to increase the volume for a shot like that.
Silvana Tirinzoni throwing this peel.
Wet.
Yeah, she's peeling very well.
Well, they're not the #1 ranked team in
Alright.
the world
Yeah.
for nothing.
I guess not.
2/3.
I remember watching Alina Petz in a game, and I can't remember if it was the I mean, they've won so much. She was 100%.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible.
Yeah, she's maybe the best thrower in the game now.
Yeah. Technically, she throws a beautiful rock. And she's a great sweeper, too.
Yes.
She's just like rubbing it in your face.
Almost unfair.
And she's a great mixed doubles player,
Yep.
so
Yep.
they're really trying to pull this over.
Same spot as Ems.
It's tighter. Just to the new Scotland logo. That's a good guard, yeah. Playing the, yeah.
Well, now they've elected to come around it.
Ja, vind ik goed.
I imagine their game plan is very well developed, huh? I see Guy Hemmings is here too, so yeah.
Oh,
does look like he has a cold, so stay away.
Stay away from the people that look like
Yeah.
they have colds.
No,
Oh,
Pierre
zit er nog?
Schretz. It's not Guy Hemmings. Yeah.
Yeah, their coach.
Yeah.
Mir dünkt er gut, vorne 4. Vorne 4. Achtung.
Gut.
Ja, ist er. T. Ist T-line.
You don't want to go behind the tee because you don't want to set up the double. It does give you that opportunity for this now.
Yep.
And you get Carly Burgess throwing it.
Yep. Chelsea's not going to waste too much
Yeah.
time
No.
making this call.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Nice. They're all have such tight deliveries in the hack. So nice and tight.
Yep, yep, yep.
So that's a big difference that I see from when I was a junior back in the dark ages. The young curlers, and I know these ladies aren't juniors anymore, but that's how they came up. They're so well coached and just so
Yeah.
like technically sound, and they're just overall poise is so good compared to how I remember being a junior again back in the dark ages. But I think just all those skills and attitudes starting so young, it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
it's really showing through in the women's game how these players are just ready to go. There's no like training time needed.
No. No, I think what is challenging for
Yeah.
for young women is the transition from high school to university to a career.
Yep.
You know, and you're trying to develop your career, unless of course you're a professional curler. But let's say you're not. And you're,
Let's say you live in Canada.
yeah. Let's say you know if you've gone to university and you know
Yeah.
it's being able to fit that in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a challenge
Yeah.
for
Is 11.
all young curlers trying
Tip.
to
Yeah.
continue to chase their curling dreams, but at the same time, yeah, you're starting your life. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Weiter, moest nog.
This is over curling a bit.
Okay, well, they were able to hold it
Yeah.
nicely so that they could at least stick in the rings and
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, smidge high. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know, jiggling this is that important. Just
Yeah.
getting shot rock and
Yep.
tight to the
gluing
red
right
rock.
on there.
Yeah,
Fast.
as long as you're on the center line side.
A little quick. I think she probably knows. Yeah. A little bit better, yeah. Like 3 feet. Yeah. Okay.
It's great relaying of information. They discuss it, Lauren and
Yep.
Carly discuss it. Wait for Chelsea to bring it up. They confirm. Yep.
Chelsea spins her rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant to look if she does it both ways. I think she just does it one way.
Using that opportunity to visualize making this perfect.
I like it. I like it. Take a look. Weight's good. Yep. Let it go.
Need to get 8 foot on this. Keep sweeping it, girls.
Oh boy, I just curled a little too far.
Good sweeping.
Yeah, really good sweeping.
2K. Ik geloof,
Just going open
we
side.
liggen ook eens, joh.
Not setting up a double.
Dat
Nope.
weet je niet.
T-line would
sorry.
work. And you have to make sure you take enough ice so that you're you're in your zone.
Yes.
Hang it
They're
here.
just behind the tee.
Yep.
Ja, aber wenn er nicht ist, ja 3 für 2.
Genau. Mein erster Gedanke wäre auch 90 gewesen. Ja, genau, der ist 91 gehabt. Ich finde, der ist gut. Nein. Ist gut.
Wie knapp? Spiellein ist gut. Spiellein ist gut. Schau schnell.
Losing a bit of line here.
It's gonna slide too far.
Yeah.
Gute Länge.
Okay, well, she's sitting first and third.
Yeah, Chelsea's just going to draw. Yeah, there's no shot there. Yeah.
Chelsea's just going to draw in for that point.
Yeah. 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 I like that. That'll go there.
Well, I see Team Nova Scotia has taken the ice at the Mixed Curling Championship in Swift Current.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Cheering
right.
for our
It's-
home club
I'll
team
say that.
that's there.
That's right. That's Paul
Let's go.
Fleming, Marley Powers, Luke Saunders, and Colleen Jones. Not necessarily in that order. I can't remember which
I-
position Marley and Colleen
Me
play.
neither.
Draw, full 8-foot works here. But she's throwing to the center of the ring, so she's got lots of room. This is really just purely weight for the sweepers.
Well, sweepers are just keeping it clean,
It gets,
Good.
coasting right into the
Yeah.
4-foot, and it's going to be good for one.
yep, nice draw by Chelsea Carey to take 1 in the third end. It's 2-1 for Team Tirinzoni,
Nice throw.
heading into the fourth
Good
end.
speed. 4.5? Yeah. Okay. Nice end, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if mine curls a hair less there, we're laughing.
Yeah.
Tough one, but
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what they said. To get a little, they had a good chance for 2, just missed it by a bit.
In the men's final, Aslan is 3, and it looks to me like Moyberg just drew for a single point in the third end. So it's 3-1 over there. Playing the fourth end.
Nice pace to this, both games. You can see, yeah, it's not, yeah.
You know, we got it down by now. However many draws later. No, it has been very good pace out here, but I mean, Aslan just came off of a
Yeah,
10-end game.
Yes, yeah.
It was an extra end, which ended up being blanked, and so it went to a second extra end. So I'm sure he's not looking to spend more time out there,
I like this
and he has to.
do want to thank our partner sponsors for the Stu Cells 1824 Halifax Classic, Murphy Hospitality Group, Prince Edward Island Brewing Company, Crombie Reed, Scotia Square, and the Curling Store. Team Jones goes to the center front stone as opposed to Tirinzoni, who seems to be playing the first rock in.
So, 95.
And there it is on the center line, Mary Sue. We talk about this, the new no-tick rule in effect, and how Lee's job just got a little bit harder.
That's right. We like to keep the leads on their toes with all the rule changes, huh?
No kidding. It
Yeah.
always seems to affect
It
the
does,
leads.
yeah.
Go, go, go! Fish, fish, fish! Gut.
Just looking for the freeze. second shot for this end.
These are 8 end games, and they are not
Maybe minimum.
timed.
Line 6, good. Too much line. Too much line.
Look at that, those sweepers coming down there.
All the way down the broom.
Yeah. They swept this rock the whole way. And they swept it to perfection. Perfect.
I heard on a curling podcast last week that the curling equipment supplier for the Italian men's team is having to develop some brooms with thicker handles.
Oh, Retornas, yeah.
Because they put so much weight on their broom that they've snapped a couple.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
That's what you got to do these days.
Well, I'm sure with, probably more so with men, just sort of some with taller guys too, and just the different, the way they can put their weight over the broom.
Yeah.
Oh! Tia! Fish!
I don't think I'm in any danger of snapping a broom, so I'm not going to need to consult with my equipment supplier for a custom broom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, take that chance then, Jane. I can remember sweeping with corn brooms and your hands were just killing you.
Blisters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
The good old days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that's interesting about those. I can see how they would need thicker handles. I would think too if your hands were bigger.
That's another thing.
I like a smaller handle,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Yeah. Yeah. Your hands are bigger, you need a little bit.
yeah.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
It's a little light.
Just noticing the sweeping, equipment difference. Say Lauren and Carly both sweep with double grippers, but I've noticed this more with European teams. For instance, the Team Ha earlier today, and Team Tirinzoni, the sweepers slider sweep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be easier to put your weight on the broom with your grippers on than slide, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I can't. I have to have my grippers on because otherwise I think I'd probably wipe out, but it's
Lots of being worked, a lot of research and tests and whatnot being done in the sweeping world. So, I'm sure it depends on depends on your technique is probably what affect. Oh, here we go.
here comes a team talk.
Yeah, team talk. Team talk by Tirinzoni. It's getting a little junky in the middle for them. They can hit this is the 6th rock coming down.
Yep. They could hit that guard
Yeah.
if they wanted. They don't love the way those yellows are lined up onto their red, I'm sure.
No. Were they in? Yeah. Where is she gonna run? We'll see.
Okay, they've all had a look at it. They all know what they're doing. It's pretty useful for a thrower to come down and really understand, because when you're at the hack, it's sometimes hard to see those angles and the depth. And
I find the depth the trickiest part.
yeah. So then that helps you as the thrower to know the tolerance, whether it's okay to be on the tight side or the wide side or whatever, or more importantly, what it's not okay to be.
Exactly. Yeah. Straight peel here for Selena. Chelsea says, "Well, they were confused by that guard, so I'm going to give it back to them."
That's right. It caused them to have a conversation, so let's do it again.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You definitely want to guard that center line red, the one in the 12 foot.
Yes, leave the yellows open.
Yep.
for themselves.
And also, the other team wants to hit them, go right ahead. You're
And
just
they can
gonna
hit them, they're just going to take their own out.
Yeah.
Halfway. Higher than half. Halfway. To your broom. To your broom. Little higher.
I find that very helpful when the skip holds the broom,
Yeah.
you know, for the sweepers where they want it to go.
This is
And
where
also,
I want it to stop.
yeah, it also saves from the screaming back and forth.
Yeah.
It's very clear.
Yeah.
And that's something they do very well.
All the little things, the
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
body language, all the way to the way you communicate. That's what really separates these top teams from the
Oh, yeah.
rest, right?
The difference between good and great is very small.
Definitely.
Straight peel, here we go. We got something going on here until we don't.
Let's go.
Well, yeah.
Little deeper than Ems. Same as Ems. Deeper
There's
than
Chelsea
Ems.
with her broom there again.
Yeah.
To your
It helps
broom.
the
To your broom. Hard
the
clean.
thrower,
Hard clean.
you know, too.
And it helps the viewer as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
We can see exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Yeah, that's a really good spot. She's just gonna peel it. I don't think of personally. I don't think of Silvana as a peeler, but watching her this week, I don't think I've seen her miss a peel.
Oh, she's been throwing great.
Yeah. Of course, not expecting her to, but I don't think that's not the type of game I
That's not
thought.
what you
yeah,
associate,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's not what I associate with her. Yeah.
Touch player.
Yeah. Yeah, you only have 2 rocks left, so what you gonna do?
What does that do?
All right, now we have a team talk here.
They're coming around.
I'm just worried that if you're too far on this one, then if she can ever like kill this middle guy, it's not. I like even if you're as long as you're shot.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna be a little wider than both Em and I, so just normal. I think.
Oh no,
normal.
sorry, there are 3 rocks left. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
omdat je dat niet veel goed-
I don't know.
Yep, they're going to come around this and try to be shot with
It
this
will
shot.
track a little bit, so let us know where the line is. Like, this is quite a bit wider than where I threw, so I assume it isn't going to be fast. Yeah. Okay, put on the tee. We'll sweep it.
Just so efficient, just like
Yeah.
to the point, not, stumbling. There's no stumbling. It's just so clear.
Everybody knows their job.
That's
Yeah.
there.
Well, that can also come from playing together for so long.
Yeah.
You know what the other player likes to hear and what helps them perform.
This is moving too. Look at this. Oh, they're so close to getting that ball. Oh, shoot.
Just rubbed it. Well, I was with Lauren and thinking it was going to track for a bit,
Yeah.
but it hit that break a little sooner than
It was great weight. That was
Yeah.
really close to getting by. They swept that hard though.
Well, Tirinzoni still has this yellow, yellow, red that they probably dislike, but they're going to hit the open one. Maybe try to roll behind it.
Huh? Ja, kan.
Yeah. Because of the depth, it's not gonna roll buried, I don't think.
I want to see it again. It's
Yeah.
hard. We're sitting right
Yeah.
behind the house, and
Right behind Silvana, basically.
hard to
or
see.
Alina.
Nu naar hoog!
Curve it over. Kissing it a bit.
Good.
Okay, well, that is good. Now, if they play that shot, they won't be shot.
She has to hit those yellows. Oops.
Gotta kick them both.
Unless she wants to draw around
I
the
think we
pile.
need the
But
yellow to spin a little. I think we need the, oh my god. I think we need the yellow to spin a little, like the middle one.
I think this one's gonna have a little fire behind
Yeah.
it.
yeah. No ice. Yeah. Hit the
Okay.
rock where the broom is.
Okay.
Try to get both of those reds moving. It's a lot of granite to
Yeah, let's
move,
go.
though, so you gotta throw good weight.
Oh, and Chelsea can do that.
That's for sure.
Hard. Get it going.
Oh, she really got
Hard,
the.
hard, hard, hard.
Really
You're really
moved
close.
that.
Ooh, spin in.
Spun upwards.
Good shot.
Great shot.
Yeah, great shot.
Killed both the reds.
It's good.
So, und rein. Ja, noch eine da.
Yeah, if she nose hits that, I don't know. I'm just looking at that. Yeah, I'll probably hit the yellow one a bit. I'm trying to count all the rocks. Would you be 1, 2, third shot?
Third.
Yeah.
You'd be first and third, I think.
Yeah.
I think the one on the left is going to be second.
Yep. Then do you set up a double?
Maybe, but I mean, you're also
You really don't have
pretty
anything else.
frozen. I mean,
Yeah. You're not gonna. I don't see you drawing around this pile.
no. There's 2 rocks still to come.
Plus, it's always gonna drag into the. Yeah.
Ja.
This looks just
Nase
like a
ist leicht
normal hit.
aussen. Also,
Nose hit.
innen. Gut.
Blank end in the men's game and the fourth end. So continues 3-1 for
Gut.
Felix Sasselin.
He's come to play today, I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. I mean, I've been watching it out of the corner of my eye,
Dan moet
and
het nu vastkurlen. Kom
there
nog.
have been some
kom nog,
awesome
vooruit.
shots
Kom.
made over there.
This is gonna roll a bit.
Oh, yeah. She almost got in for second. I don't know. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we can't even nose it to be shot. Oh,
That's her shot, but there is more.
she likes the same turn. Okay, good. Oh. I just feel like there's nothing we can do with the outturn.
Yeah, I don't like the outturn here either.
I agree.
Well, if she's wide, like,
Gonna send everything the wrong way.
I like the they also I like the angle from the intern better too.
Okay, that.
It's a key shot too in the fourth end for Team Jones.
Definitely
we
is.
need
Yeah.
to kill this side red. It's
They're
gonna really
down a
slow it down.
point, and
think we
they
were
hate
trying
to
the
give
other
up
night.
two.
Yeah, if they can force one here, it's big.
Forcing one would be a
I think we're
great
gonna
result.
lose our top yellow. Okay. This is the intern. Okay. I think it looks close. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, let's see what Chelsea does here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's close.
Keep it on the line.
Oh yeah, they're
Really
holding it.
close.
Oh,
Oh, great shot,
great
Chelsea.
shot.
That is a great shot.
That was
Nice throw, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a game changer, end saver. I don't know what you
Yeah.
would call it, but it was
Good sweep.
great time to make a great shot.
Yep. That's a confidence builder for
Yep.
sure. Nose hit though here for Alina Pets gives them a
Gives them
Wir
Gives
haben
them one.
nicht gehabt,
Ja.
hat ein bisschen schneller ausgesehen.
no deuces yet.
no.
Yeah. Maybe the first deuce means is the lucky deuce. We'll
That's
see.
right.
Yeah.
Who's gonna blink first?
Ist gut! Ja, ja. Fest! Muss noch heben. Komm, muss noch heben. Komm noch ein bisschen, komm noch ein bisschen, komm noch ein bisschen. Komm noch ein bisschen. Gut.
Nice
No
shot.
mistake there.
Yep.
1 point for Tirinzoni. Scores now 3-1. Heading to the fifth end with Jones' team having hammer.
Schön. Schön. Gut. Ja.
Yeah. Silvana calls the first rock in. That seems to be her pattern.
Yeah, it seems to be
Yeah.
what they do. It's like they keep it clean for the first four, and then they
Yeah,
use
I
the
agree.
next four to
Yeah.
generate the offense.
This is just as asked. It's biting top four. I was reminded of something last night. Greg Doyle reminded me of the Women's World Curling Championships are in Sydney in March.
They are.
Yeah,
Yep, they are.
Easy line if you can.
that's going to be a
Line
great
spin.
event.
Line
We're going to be
spin.
seeing some of the teams here
Yeah.
this week up
Yeah.
there as well. They're going to be Nova Scotians by
So-
the end of this year.
Another opportunity besides the slam this week to see some great curling. I mean, who doesn't want to go to Sydney in March, right?
Right, it's
I mean-
fantastic. it's vacation destination.
Who doesn't want to go anywhere in Nova Scotia or Canada, let's say, in March?
Well, if you're going to watch this level of
Oh,
curling,
yeah,
then
it's
you'll
gonna-
definitely not care about the weather.
No, it'll be terrific. Then Sydney did a great job when they hosted the Scotties
Ist nicht so
a
schlecht.
few years back.
Auf Center!
Well, this province in particular is great for hosting events. I've
Where's the
loved going
center?
to Briars
Yeah,
here and
yeah.
Go, 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 go!
The men's worlds were here.
kinds of
Oh,
great
no,
events, Olympic trials.
Oh, just got the center line there.
Always so
Oh,
much
yeah,
fun to come
yeah.
as a fan. Looks like it is from here,
Oh.
but she's going to take another look.
Just
Yeah.
in case.
It's good for, it's a good
Just
observation from Lauren. Make sure so she understands, okay, I can't hit that
Can't
rock.
touch that
Yeah.
rock. Well, I can't remember if it was yesterday's game or the day before, there was a rock where it wasn't clear if it was on the line, and the teams had to ask for a impartial judge to go out and decide
Yeah.
whether it was on the line or not. So our ice maker Adam played that role. He went out, took a look, and made the decision whether it was on the line or not.
Is there an official measure for that? What are they doing for that?
I think there is. I don't know if we have one here, but I think there is like just basically a triangle, an angle.
Oh,
they
I
can
see.
use.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's one handy around here. Adam just did it with his eyes.
Yeah. Lauren, 6 inches less weight would have been perfect, but you know, she's got it was a nice throw.
Gut. Eigentlich gut.
This is hanging on the outside of the rock for Selena. But look at that sweeping, bringing that over.
Knockly.
Yeah, that's amazing, because without that sweeping, she would have jammed it into the red rock. Yep. Emily's being asked to throw bumper.
Yep.
Hit and roll.
Hit and roll.
Let's go.
Wanting to roll behind the corner.
Yep.
Saying it's a little down, but it looks pretty good to me. Want it
She
to hold
was-
on to the rings,
yeah.
maybe spin back a little. There,
She was
okay.
asking for bumper though, so.
See, this is why some teams just stick with numbers. Is bumper the same as board and the same as
Yeah.
barrier?
Yeah. Barrier.
Barrier?
Or nice. Or, you know, the different names for different weights. Yeah. I think as long as your team knows what the number is.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ik had het ook gezegd. Zwölf. Vind je het goed?
Gut.
Ja.
Eigentlich gut. Eigentlich
I
gut.
haven't seen too much bumper weight being thrown over there at the men's final. I think I would call it parking lot weight.
Yeah, they might not have that signal. Maybe that, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called a high hard one. I don't know what it's called. but they're-
Maybe.
Like if you were timing some of them, they're crazy.
Okay. Quick, Salina.
Still looking for the hit and roll here. Can see, you know, not all of it, but
Let's go.
as much as more than you need to see.
Yeah. You see as much as you need.
Yeah.
Working this one over. Just want to catch it a little thicker. No, a little too thin.
Get that out.
I don't think they're going to get that red one out either.
Oh.
Shoot, it stayed for second, I think.
Oh.
Ik loop het, hè.
And the force is on.
Yep. Ja. Ja.
Silvana Tirinzoni throwing her first rock of the 5th end. Game 4, and I believe they're still playing in an in-the-house guard, if you will.
Right.
Letty!
Just a little top ring tucked behind that guard there. Sweepers are working it. It's maybe a little lighter. Yeah, that's going to stop short of the rings.
But it closes the gap for them.
Yep, line was great.
I think Carly's going to be asked to do some cleanup here. Open it up. Yeah. Always hoping you can either run double peel, get sort of 2 shots out of 1.
Right.
2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price
That's what
of
you're looking
one.
for here.
Chelsea wants her bang for her buck.
That's right.
She's got a good person in the hack for that. Oh, so close. Really good try.
Just
So close.
Yeah, just so close. Exactly that. Carly lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and is a conductive education assistant. Let's remember, she's really from Truro, Nova Scotia.
Truro.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Truro.
I mean, it's not Oxford. Oxford is the blueberry capital of the world.
Okay.
Truro's the hub of Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to stop in there sometime.
Yeah.
I used to crow with somebody who was from Truro.
Who's
She was
that?
just lovely. Sarah Gatchell.
Oh,
Do you know Sarah Gatchell?
yeah, I certainly do. I used to curl with her sister Krista.
Well, there you go. Small world
Yep.
stories.
Isn't it Sarah Jane Gatchell?
Sarah Jane, yeah. But
Yes, yeah.
maybe in her professional life, she just shortened it down to Sarah. But yes, her family would call her Sarah Jane. when we would come out here to curl.
Working that in there. Another reason why Truro's was a great spot for junior curlers was because of Bill Gatchell.
Oh.
No. It's hard.
Okay, not the raise. Yeah, that would give you some options here. You know, you hit. Yeah, it's time. It's time for some offense here. They're trying to. I mean, they've been trying for offense. But wanting to put some more pressure on the Tirinzoni team.
Yeah. Also trying to generate a deuce here.
I just don't like that red rock that she just threw.
I know, but the problem is you hit it and you're just going to hit and roll away, and she's going
I
to
just
do the
don't
same
love that
thing.
red rock
Yes.
there. Like, it makes it hard for us to get in, but
You
I
play
don't
the
know. Yeah.
Yeah, so Lauren's saying this isn't great, but I don't see anything better.
It's just so close.
I don't mind
to
the
making
raise
it or
on the yellow.
completely missing, and then we're, yeah. No.
Yeah.
I don't mind the tap. It's just any shot's really hard right now, so
Yep.
you're throwing it. Yeah. It's probably a good thing. Okay. We might even spin that in, yeah. Yeah. What turn are you seeing? What turn? The out? Okay.
Okay, so they're looking to run that yellow back onto the red in the top 12. Is that what the decision was?
I'm going to see what she throws.
Okay.
They said out turn, so
reserving.
I think they're running the red back and hoping to
Okay, I see. Yeah.
roll onto the yellow onto that. Yeah.
I see. Yep. So the bonus being you're going to open up the front a little bit.
Hard.
This one's grabbed onto the center line and
Yeah.
doesn't want to let go. Oof. Okay. Well, at least you cleared the
Yep, she
front.
completely opened the front. Yeah. I was thinking when they're talking, the streaming is great. Sorry if we're talking too much, but when you get the opportunity to hear what the players on the
Yeah,
ice are
we
saying
should
and
have-
their thought process.
Yeah, but then how would anybody know about Truro? And how
Well, no,
great it
no. I
is?
mean, we can say that when they're speaking Swiss, because I don't think there are a lot of. But not in Canada anyway.
You never
whatever.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did open it up, so that.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's better than it was,
Oh,
as
yeah.
they would say in
Yeah.
the biz.
Hinge 4.
Just had a
Hang a
request to
vier.
update the men's game, and
hang er nog.
nothing's changed because they're still finishing their fourth end.
Komt Belay.
Or fifth end, sorry. What happened in the fourth end over there? Looks like it was a blank.
Yeah.
Fourth end was a blank, so they're just finishing the fifth. Looks like Felix is throwing his last.
Okay.
I
Oh,
can.
look, it's hard. He's throwing it hard.
He's throwing it very hard.
Yep.
What we would
Oh,
call.
he has a chance for multiple points
He
here.
does. He does. He does.
Yeah. My guard.
May have taken
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
Let's see what
I
they
can
hang up. It's hard
Yeah.
for me to see. It's at the other end, and we're sitting at ice level.
Yeah.
But they maximized their hammer.
They played a
Yep.
short run back onto
Yep.
what was probably shot rock.
Okay. Yeah.
To take. Here comes
Yeah,
the
I agree.
score. 3.
Speed will be similar to that.
So the score over there now is 6-1.
Yep. Let's go. Yep.
Out turn draw for Chelsea. Snuggle around that corner guard up to that red, but maintaining good angle to be shot rock. Gonna have to work this. The sweepers are really working this. Got to keep going. Oh, they swept that hard right from the start. Yeah. They did get it to second shot, which is important because Tirinzoni was sitting 4.
It was getting a little bit
Yeah. No,
scary, but I mean the good thing is they're all on the outer edges, and Jones' team has hammer.
So, Alina Petz is trying to just split her front run to create
Mijn 4
to
nog, ja.
create more of a
Mijn
block,
heel
if you
veel.
will,
Hoe ga je
for the
nog veel
draw.
rusten? Vier nou, Dru? Goed. Ja, is goed. 4. Voor de 4. Die knap. Ja. Voor de 4. Is er? Ja, is. Voor de 4. Kom maar, boys.
I'm
No,
try to get by
straight
this.
draw around.
Yep, just by it.
Sehr schön.
Okay, so
Goed, goed, mag geen minuut.
Looking for your path to the 4-foot here.
This is where I threw it. It
Yeah.
felt close. It runs, so be careful. Yeah.
Needs
Okay.
full forefoot here. Yeah.
All 4 for this critical 1 point.
Yeah.
Looks like she's got space to do it though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the sweepers are going to manage it because it will dive at the end, I think.
Yeah.
So they're going to be
like
close. Make
normal-ish.
sure it doesn't
Yeah.
cross over that center line too hard.
5
Yeah.
feet would be good.
Normalish.
Normalish.
Meaning it hasn't really changed. Just throw what you've usually been throwing. Not enough to make an adjustment.
Put it down and let your sweepers.
She was close on her last one.
It's there. It's there.
It's running on this outside guard.
Clean it. Oh, no, no, no.
Is it going to make it off the guard? Why aren't they making it curl?
Well, I think they're worried about the
Oh,
weight.
the weight, yeah.
I think they maybe weren't too sad if it had a little wick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
No,
And
that
it looks
was...
like a steal of 2.
Yeah, that is 2. I
2
think.
for sure, though.
Yeah. Well, it's only 2. Only 2.
Well,
2 for Tirinzoni, giving them a lead of 5-1 after 5 ends.
Sorry, we could have told her it was
Yeah, that was maybe the one time a little communication
Yeah.
so close. I
slip
don't know.
because they could have just
yeah.
taken a wafer off of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very difficult, but if you just take a small wafer off of that guard, it might have slowed it down enough to
Yeah.
at least cut them down one of those points. But
Or try to make it curl.
yeah. Well, they can regroup now, and again, all you can do is look forward to getting your deuce,
Yeah.
keeping yourself in the game.
Tirinzoni's going to just follow the same game plan they've been playing all game. They really haven't changed it, and they haven't had to. Carol's first shot of the end. Looking for top 4. Nice shot. Chelsea playing the corner guard, needing to generate as many offensive options that she can come up with.
Oh, that's there. Thought it was there. Thought it was there.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I thought I was here all by myself. Sorry.
No.
Hello there. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm Mary Sue.
Hi, Mary. I'm Stu. of
Actually, it's
Stu
Mary
Sal's.
Sue.
Mary Sue?
Yeah, I have 2 names.
I am Stu
yes,
of Stu
Stu
Sal's.
Sal's.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yes. So we're having an exciting game.
Yes.
Both sheets are playing well
It's
and
sweet.
exciting.
Yeah, no, and the curling's been fantastic. Yeah, really good. Great shot making, just world-class curling. It's a terrific event, and thank you so much for sponsoring it.
My pleasure. That's one of my favorites of the year. So
Yeah.
I like to come down. I went to St. Ebec, so I know the Maritimes very
You know
well.
Halifax, don't you? Yes,
I
you do. Yeah.
managed restaurants here
Yeah,
a long time ago.
yeah. So, any favorite teams out there, Stu, or do you, or in the Spiel in general, or?
I actually do sponsor the Moy
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Oh, great.
So I help them. And they actually filled in for us and came down to play this year because we were short one.
Well, I bet they're glad they did. Good move on their part. And where are they from exactly?
I think they're
Toronto?
playing out of
Oh, yeah, you gotta
Whitby.
go.
Oh, okay. Yep.
2 are in Laurier, and then I think 2 are in Whitby, but I think they play out
Oh.
of the Whitby Curling Club.
Wow, good for them.
And they just got into the Tier 2 Grand Slams.
Oh, nice.
In Niagara Falls, I believe. So they're moving up in the rankings
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a good team to sponsor then, isn't it? You have other events as well, don't you?
Yes, we have the Stu Cell series. So
Yeah.
we've had Oakville and Barrie so far,
Mm-hmm.
the two, and then after this one we have Port Elgin, Collingwood, and then Brantford.
Wow.
In November.
That's a real, yeah.
So Collingwood's our first year this year.
Is
so
it? Yeah, that's a lot of events. Yeah.
We're sponsored by the Living Water Resort, which is beautiful. So
A living water resort.
It's a resort in Collingwood, right on Georgian Bay.
Oh, okay.
So they're sponsoring the event, and we're going to be at the resort. Most of the teams, I think, are staying at the resort because they gave all the teams a really good deal.
Wow.
And Collingwood's really excited. We have 18 teams.
This felt normal.
Moonybrook will be there. Epping will be there. Howard will be there. So it's going to be a good men's field.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, as curlers, we really appreciate sponsors and you sponsoring these events.
Well, you need to provide these events for some of these young teams
Little
to
happy.
Yeah.
play because, you know,
Just
the Grand
through.
Slams, it's hard to
Wait,
get
slow.
into.
Yeah.
And if that's the only events going on, these teams can't make points.
No, and if,
Funny.
yeah, exactly. If you're not a professional curler, and most people aren't, you've got a day job or you're a student or you're working or you have a young family or something. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Look, my guard's in the perfect spot.
That's a great shot. She got to roll undercover.
Yeah, she did, yeah. They've just, Chelsea's team has just been on the wrong side of the inch in this game. And Tirinzoni's team really hasn't given them opportunities for anything. But they're just so solid. So consistent, too. And if there is any small miss, it's followed up by someone making their shot. You know, you never see a back-to-back blip.
Misses, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were 4-0 in their pool, I think, Tirinzoni.
Yes, yeah.
So
Yeah, they were, yeah.
a good week.
Yeah, and we're excited too in Nova Scotia with the Slam coming up in New Glasgow. Good opportunity for curlers here and then those going to the Slam.
What?
And it's a beautiful arena out there.
Yeah.
I used to have a cottage on Caribou Island, so I used to
Oh,
always go into
right.
the gym there at
Yeah.
the arena
Yeah.
when I was there for the summer.
Think so.
It's a beautiful facility.
Yeah, yeah, oh good.
Normal, if anything, heavy. Like normal. Let's go with normal.
Yeah, it's not too, you know, New Glasgow's on divided highway, which is nice, and it's only an hour and a half from Halifax. Not that the world is all about Halifax and Nova Scotia.
T-line.
But it is a fun city.
It is a fun city. Yeah, it's a great place to live.
Wait's good.
You can see the ocean every day. You can see a lake every day.
Back eat.
Well, I think Nova Scotia and the Maritimes are my favorite
Toppy.
provinces in the country because the people are so friendly and the scenery's nice.
I really
and
died.
You guys have great restaurants here.
Yeah,
The dining is awesome.
yeah. Yeah. I was recently in some other big cities, and we think we're living in this traffic so bad, and then I was in Vancouver, and I thought, oh my God, our traffic is nothing compared to that.
Come to Toronto.
Oh, I know. Actually, I am going to Toronto soon, mostly because I'm going to a Buffalo Bills game.
Oh,
So
okay.
I started curling at the Oakville Curling Club.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so,
It has some of the best ice in the province.
Does it?
Oakville
Yeah.
Ice is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's got a great curl, great speed. Yeah, they do a wonderful job.
your event there is earlier in the season, isn't it?
Usually
Yeah.
around Labor Day weekend.
Right.
Ja, in!
It's so difficult with planning the events because they're trying to line up everyone's schedule because there's other events.
Yeah. Oh, the whole curling schedule, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be tough here for Chelsea to get multiples unless you can get another one behind that guard.
Yeah. Well, these rocks in the 4-foot have to go. We're at Carly's shots, so she's got to make some of that red disappear, but also make sure to keep her shooter.
Yes. Where are the Buffalo Bills playing?
Oh, we're going to Buffalo. Yeah. My son is been a Buffalo Bills fan since he was a kid. My brother made him one. Seems like a mean thing to do to someone, doesn't it? Anyway, but we'll be going to Niagara Falls, but I noticed Niagara Falls is hosting. That's a nice shot there. Nice roll behind the guard, yeah. Mission accomplished there. That was a good result. But Niagara Falls is hosting some curling events now.
Yes, they just had recently the Grand Slam was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out how much of that rock they can see. Right behind it, they can see at least half of it.
Ja. Also, der, was hier sieht, oder?
I wonder if you try and hit the one on the top 12,
Yeah.
and roll over
Yeah.
to the other one.
Für mich auch. Ist gut?
So avoid giving
Ja.
up a multiple end.
Yeah. It opens up the back red one. Probably worried too if you
Jam on the one in the back there. Yeah.
Ja.
again. Chelsea's just gotta hope for 2 this end. Don't you find it amazing what the sweepers can do? It's
Honestly,
just, yeah. No, I think that yellow's second shot, I believe. Well, we won't know until we go. Well, I guess we won't know.
Not gonna show us the
We won't
overhead.
know
Come
till-
on.
Come on, Chelsea, tell us. Tell your team who's second shot. She doesn't know. It's close. Regardless, you still have to deal with shot rock at some point. Or a draw, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like
don't think
this
you have
too.
to worry about the one on the
No,
back.
not yet.
You can, yeah. It's totally open.
No, but she is. She's going back to the
The
to the
back one?
4-foot shot. Yeah. What's going on in the men's game there still? It's the 6th end. It's 6-1 for Felix Asselin. And but Moybrook's got something going on here. He's sitting one behind cover.
I think they're going to try and tap that yellow and sit 2.
Yeah, just trying to bump that back so that it. Yeah, nice draw there. Yeah, there's confusion over who's shot rock here. Well, shot rock's obvious, but who's second and who's third?
I think both skips did have a look at it, and I think both are like 50-50.
Yeah, yeah. Regardless, I think, yeah. So Alina Petz is going to hit the one on the 4-foot.
Oh, we're having another look.
Okay. Ja.
There's always one person on the team who's really good at that, who goes, who's, says you can trust their eye on that.
Well, I've also mentioned, too, that sometimes the rings aren't exact.
Yeah,
So you would definitely, in this caliber of competition, you would definitely measure it.
yeah. Or if you're the men, you look at it, then you look at it,
You know.
then you look at it, then you look at it, and then you measure. Looking for the nose hit here.
Looking overhead, that's tough.
Yeah.
Another look again.
I would say just normal. Because we're going to be like middle, like,
Yeah, I think regardless, she's
we're
just
going to have to
playing
take
the
like
draw.
here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
can't hear Chelsea. That we can hear Lauren very well though, and Lauren's
I don't really want to
speaking in terms of figuring it out. But I don't know. I mean, he's still there, shot rock. So.
But if you just draw it to the back one, then
Yeah.
Tirinzoni's just going to draw on top of you.
Yeah, but she might
So-
set something up. You never know. Maybe she's trying to. I don't think there's much room there for a bump, but you would not have to bump it much. We're on the men's sheet, on sheet 8 at the Halifax Curling Club, 1824. Moybrook is drawing. He has hammer,
Okay.
and he is drawing for 2.
Okay.
And it looks pretty good.
Okay.
So he's getting his
Sure,
2,
I'll
and
take
that'll
that.
change that score to 6-3 after 6. So they're going to put on their steel and
We're
boots,
thinking
don't you
jump.
think? For that, yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to need them.
Rhoda in a weird
Steel,
path,
steel.
so-
Yeah, it's been done.
Yeah.
Steel, steel, steel. They're probably looking at an next trend. Yeah.
So this is a key shot here, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Chelsea has to get her deuce here.
She really does. Yeah, if she, yeah.
Top 4? Top 4! I think you can go. Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's great
Yep.
listening to the
Top
sweepers.
8! Top 4. Top 4. No. No. It's gonna be good. Good.
Nice shot.
Moving
Yeah,
so much.
nice
Good
shot.
too much. Nice. Good speed.
Yep, that's well positioned too.
Ja, 14,5 gehabt. Ja.
Nice to have a super spare like
Yeah.
Chelsea Carey to bring in.
Ja, mega aktiv gehabt. Ja. Ja. 90 wahrscheinlich. Nein, 90 sind wir noch durch die Line.
So Alina Pats looks like she's playing.
Okay.
Hard to get shot rock from that.
I think she's just freezing to
She,
it.
yeah.
But you don't want to be too on the outside because that would give an easy hit. You might catch the back red. Could get 3.
Yeah.
Gut ist, ja. Fries ist gut. Gut Friesi oder leicht tappen. Gut, ja.
Gut.
What she said.
Ja.
Well, this might turn out to be a skipper's deuce. We'll see. These are great seats, aren't they, Stu? I know, yeah.
I find it interesting that when I was commentating yesterday, looking at the TV and then looking, like, you get different angles. It's kind
Yeah.
of, it's weird.
Schön.
I think yellow is shot.
Oh.
It's
Gut.
close, though.
Gut.
It's all this close.
It's really hard from here. If we threw from a hack from here, I think it's there.
I didn't think I thought she took maximum advantage of the space she had. She did not have a lot of space.
Measure? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you could play like a tiny
Yeah.
chip on that if you
Yeah.
weren't sure.
No.
And maybe you
And
need to in the
yours-
6th then, because you need
Yeah,
to
yours
score
carried
2,
better.
right?
Yeah, like a heavy
Yeah.
draw,
Yeah.
back 4.
Just
Just tap it enough and roll.
Yeah.
Get your deuce.
And you just threw there, so you know.
This is probably- Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this end, in this late in the game, it
Yeah.
would be worth the risk.
I think so too.
Because even if you just hit it and got your 1, you still could be drawing for 1 here anyways.
Yeah. You have to look at your competition too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take any opportunity you have for multiple points.
I like it. Okay, you can go.
next.
I was fine too when you watch on the screen. The rocks look so heavy out of their hands.
They do. I know.
They just like.
I agree. I know what you're saying. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Really nice.
See, you could have thrown that right at the red rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you definitely measure at this.
Oh yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
definitely a measure. Yeah. They would have been measuring those other ones too.
Yeah. I find that there's a little bit of pathiness this game. Yeah.
Little pathiness.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. But I do know what she means. Yeah. Oh, here comes the measuring stick. Well, Team Jones has scored 1 for sure, and we'll find out if they get 2. It was an interesting end, though. Great rocks in play. Oh, it was yellow.
Oh,
So
there
that's
you
2.
go.
2. Well,
That was very key.
yeah. That is, oops, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I know. Oops. Yeah, really key. No, that puts him in, fighting distance now.
Yeah, you know, steal.
Steal, steal, steal.
Force next strand.
Yeah,
Steal again.
yeah. And like the game earlier, you could even go to an extra end if you want to. Yeah.
That could have been maybe in the Guinness Book of World Records. Has that
Yeah.
ever happen?
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, it has. Yeah. Like they're playing, so the men are in the 7th end and moving along there too.
Well, Moebrick has a plane at 7:50.
Does he really? Yeah, he goes, yeah. Okay, well, I'm leaving here at 4:30. Oh, he's got lots of time.
Yeah.
Well, good planning. He was planning to be in the final. That's a good plan, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Laurier, is that in Waterloo?
Waterloo.
Yeah.
Wilfrid Laurier University.
Must be math people.
I don't know what they're. I think. I know the lead is there. He's still at Laurier, but I don't know if maybe Moebrick might still be there. But Waterloo's nice. Beautiful little town.
Yeah. So Chelsea's team put up the center rock, nicely placed by Lauren, catches the center line, and then Tirinzoni's going behind it. And let's see if Chelsea goes double guard. Yep, she's asking for double guards here.
I thought that was there. Easy.
That's
Easy.
the worst lead shot, is just over the hog line
No,
center
mine's
guard.
okay.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Because you just have to get over.
Yeah.
But, and I think it was Team Ha.
Yeah, did you see
Today they
that?
had like 3 hogs. Or
They had 2 hogs in a row, yeah. That is a hard shot, and it's not a shot you really practice.
Yeah.
It's a different kick altogether. It's so easy to get it halfway. You're going like, I got halfway. How do I get tight and how I get higher? So 2 good guards there, and they're going to come around, and then Chelsea will likely call the freeze.
I know I was just talking with someone upstairs about how you can't do the tick shot anymore.
No, not unless it's. But if it's not on the center line, I saw someone play and they. Ooh, see there, you could do that. I don't think that's where she wanted to be, though. No, it's good for Chelsea, and it's also guarded by that yellow rock. Yeah. Big shot here for Emily.
Yeah, this is key to get the steal, to get this
Yeah.
in. And they have to steal.
Yeah.
I don't think 6-3 in the 8th with Hammer is going to be very beneficial
No.
against a team like Tirinzoni.
Not against it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe I can actually.
I have seen teams manufacture 3 in the last end.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, a little
the odds are
same.
against it. Oh, I think Emily's heavy.
No, yeah.
Oh, that's
That was
rough.
key miss,
Yeah. You're thinking you're throwing in a different path. You're further out,
Mm-hmm.
and is it heavier? And
That happened yesterday with the game I was streaming, the second, or I think it was the second, really key shot, key hit, and it was a miss, and it totally changed the whole end.
yeah,
And that was a key. If you drawn in, that would have been perfect.
yeah. Now they get a chance to.
Quit.
Yeah, maybe I just replace this guard. Just say that was a good guard. I'm gonna put it back up. Yep. Well, Emily gets a second chance at this.
Go on.
Moyberg is getting set up there for a steal, though.
They have a good setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweeping Emily's turn.
This is the hardest shot.
Yeah.
Just get it over. I told you.
Oh no!
Yes. Ugh. I told you it's the hardest
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, that's too bad. And when you're a sweeper at the end, at the end of a spiel, you've only got so much gas left in
Yeah.
the tank, and it's
Well, like Team Aslan, they played, 3 hours?
yeah.
And they just
yeah,
had
they
quick
played 3
bites?
hours. Yeah. Well, look at that,
Oh.
and it's all gone. Yep.
So basically they just had a quick bite and they were back on the
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
unfortunate for Chelsea to now start again from scratch.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, had something set up there too. But
Halfway. Halfway.
well,
Now he's close.
Cheer, broom.
Carly's
broom.
job is to get to Chelsea's broom there with her stone.
Cheer, broom. Good.
Good shot. Whitebrook has a good shot over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more shot to come in the men's game in the 7th end. Tirinzoni's going to throw her peel. I have not seen her miss a peel.
I think Chelsea has to hope for a jam
Yeah.
Was machst du?
or a nose hit so it stays so she can use
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the same. It'll be okay.
Same shot for Carly.
Holden, it looks like.
Halfway.
Higher than the last.
Okay, here comes the
Cheer, broom.
Felix shot here. Trying to get it.
Good.
Oh, he did.
For a
Oh my
deuce,
gosh.
I think that's
Yeah.
going to be handshakes. Yeah.
That is handshake. 2 for Asselin. That makes it 8-3 after 7. Here goes Silvana Tirinzoni is throwing the peel. And they're just cleaning it because she's made another peel. These, I tell you, they have a real strong game plan and they just stick to it. And they, but also they're executing so well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Makes your game plan easier.
When you make your shots, yeah.
Yeah. Chelsea looks like she's mixing it up a bit, maybe putting it in the rings. Yeah.
Well, I think she has to try and hope for a miss at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to be 6-3 in the eighth.
No. We have a new winner in the 1824 Stu Sells Halifax Classic at the Halifax Curling Club, and it's Félix Asselin from Quebec. Looks like he has a brother or a relative on the team. There's another Asselin, Martin Crate, and Trepanier. Good showing for your team there.
Oh, yeah. No, Sam played well all week. And now he can make his flight?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, tons of time.
But they're going to be a team to watch for sure going forward. Yeah. I think they have a very good chance of winning Ontario.
Yeah, the pro, for sure. They must be fun to watch.
And they're really, really nice. Like they're kind of down home, nice. There's no attitude. No broom slamming.
Oh, good. We don't need more of that. Chelsea drew to the 12-foot, and now Alina Petz is going to hit it. Just normal hit. Nothing fancy. She'll be looking to blank this end to take hammer to the 8th end. Yeah, she's just trying to make up a spot.
Well, I think maybe to force them to take the one.
Yeah.
At least get the hammer back. I know you're down 3, but
your chances of getting... It'd be interesting to see the stat. I don't know the stats on that, but I would think that your chances are better to score 3 with hammer than to steal 2.
I agree.
I bet you can steal 1, but yeah.
It's funny how everyone has their little routines with their rocks and stuff.
Yeah, her spinner thing is cool. My problem is that you'd have to do it every time.
T-line. Back 4. Back
Giving
8.
her sweepers a break here.
Good. Good.
And Alina's already down
Yeah.
this hack. Good habit to get into, because when you have time clocks, you need to do that, Lay this down on the center line and you should be fine. But she just throws such a beautiful rock. And there you go. Okay.
Alrighty.
Big task ahead of them.
Well, I guess you might as well go for it.
Ah.
Steal 2, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Just junk it up. You wouldn't be throwing a hit, I don't think, at all this end. Yeah. Nice pace to both games, though. Just not nice flow.
I assume both these teams are going to the Grand Slam in Pictou? Yep.
Yeah, they are. So is Christina Black from Nova Scotia is going. Team Ha is going.
Yep.
Those are the ones. Oh, yeah. Constantini is going. I don't know about Clancy Grandy was here, too. I'm not sure. I have to look. Yeah, I don't know. I do plan on going, but I don't know.
Well, it's why these teams are so good and fast, because they're used to being under the clock. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It always frustrated me, club curling at my club, that the lead always puts the rocks away.
Oh, yeah.
Get on the hack.
Yeah.
You're the first one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Everyone else can put the rocks away.
Yeah. I know. The slow curling can be distracting, can it? Drives you nuts.
Yeah.
It's like people, golf has that, the pace of play where they want you to. Same thing. If you get stuck behind slow golfers, that's annoying. Double guard here. That's a nice shot by Carol. Top four exactly where you want it to be.
The dreaded just over the hog line guard.
Yeah. They're sweeping it, but it looks, they're not killing themselves. It looks fine. They do want it on the center line. Managing both now, the center line and the weight. I think that's good, yeah. I think I'd throw it through.
Yeah, I don't think Tirinzoni needs any rocks in play.
I think I'd just say,
Yeah.
you know what, I don't need this
Then you're
rock.
okay.
Especially because the first rock is perfect.
Good.
Yeah,
I think that's what they said in Swiss.
There we go.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Why complicate matters?
Yeah.
Yep. Sure.
I like the freeze here.
Yeah.
One now, one next. Like. Okay.
They're definitely going to start to peel the guards, Tirinzoni, I would think.
Yeah.
At the Stu Sells Tankard event, I was doing the commentary, but it was
Oh, it's close.
Japan and Korea in the final.
Oh, really?
And I kept making calls like,
Finally.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a bullet. They're
Yeah.
going for a triple
Finally.
takeout. And because I looked how they,
Yeah,
tapped the
I know,
broom
yeah.
and how the rocks were. And then they'd come out of the hack and they'd be like backline weight. I'm like, oh, maybe they see something else I don't see.
Yeah. I did it. I did that similar thing watching Team Ha earlier. I thought, I think that's what they're saying. I wasn't even close, yeah. Straight peel on this, nothing fancy. That was a really nice freeze by Emily. I'm sure she feels good about that after having a few struggles last end. Followed up with a good shot.
Good.
Straight peel by Selena.
Yeah, I think you need another one.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
let's go.
This is the short shot for Emily.
Is that over the hot line
Yeah,
guard
I
again?
know.
I like it. It's good.
It's not.
It's good. Yeah. It's good.
It's a good shot. Straight peel.
What?
Playing the out turn here, the center line peel. It's a little backhanded, that one,
Yeah,
actually.
it was weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Unexpected.
well, that's not what she was playing. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Give it thrown.
Yeah.
No. Okay, we both have to.
Yeah, she backhanded that, and so.
Yeah.
Those are a little heavier than they were.
So this is a very important shot.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. This is key. We've got good 4-foot room here. It's not too tight.
Okay, no. Back 8.
Let's see.
No, not heavy again. What's happened last end?
It's a little bit heavy. Yeah. It's
All right.
trying. Yeah.
Play.
Peel.
Yeah.
Oh, Silvana, 4 more shots for Team Tirinzoni. Silvana's got another peel. She did tighten up the ice here, I noticed. She had given Selena more ice than this, but...
I definitely think the last player threw it out.
Yes, yeah.
Or something weird
Yeah.
in her
she-
release.
Yeah. Straight, yeah, nice. She threw that really clean. It's like she does it for a living.
I haven't thrown this in a while.
Well, I wonder if they ever, like, over a year, like, figure out how many rocks they throw
Yeah, I
in a
know.
year.
All right.
Like, with practicing games.
I always wonder, say from some countries where you have professional curlers and the younger players, if they just don't get burnt out at some point. Yeah.
Top 8. Wait close. Wait good.
Well, I don't know how, like, these teams, like, if you look at Moyburg, like, Tour and Whitby, Tour and Waterloo,
Yeah.
like, how do you practice
Yeah,
together?
how do you manage that? Yeah.
You know,
Very scheduled. You really have to be good about your schedule, don't you?
right to it.
And have a car.
A Subaru.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah,
have to have a
Steel,
Subaru,
yeah,
a
from
Steel
Steel
Subaru.
Subaru. Yeah.
Speed.
Or take a train,
Yeah.
the neon train.
Or just buy a house.
Yeah,
close
from
together
Stu.
From Stu. There you go.
Then
All
we
three
tied it all
sponsors covered.
together. That's a nice freeze there
Yeah.
by Carly. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Run the red. And try and catch both yellow and red. And get rid of the guard at the same
Yeah,
time.
you can. Yep.
And just totally clean. I don't
Or
think
you can just straight peel too.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, see, I like the run. Like, the worst case of the run is you leave your guard, you leave the rock there.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think I'm playing that.
Yeah, I don't think she has to do that yet.
It's like you're making the shot for the other team.
Well,
No, I'm not playing that. I'm
putting rocks in play, that's only gonna. Yeah, I think the run.
Yeah. Who knows? Again, it's probably one of those things where they're talking about something completely different. She's probably talking about what her shot is. Okay, another peel for Silvana. Oh, no, yeah, she's playing the run because she's
Yeah.
playing the intern, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's running it.
Yeah.
And even if you.
Into the pile.
Yeah.
She needs to make sure her shooter moves. That was close.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yep, yeah, she gets rid
Yep.
of the front rock.
Got 2 rocks left. You need 2.
She's right.
Yep.
She had this shot before, and they were. It will come in there, and you've got staggered guards. Yep. Staggered rocks.
The only thing I'm worried about that is you give the red right back onto the yellow.
Yeah, she's always. You're banking on her. She has to
Yeah.
miss. You're basically. It's the only way you're gonna win is if she misses.
Yeah, we did.
think you're just trying to set it up so she only has to, if she misses one shot. you can't possibly hope for her to miss both.
Agreed. Yep.
Well, I definitely think Tirinzoni's hitting something in her next
Yeah,
shot.
yes, exactly.
Close to the same. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she definitely threw that right at the broom.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a curl a lot.
The weight looks close.
It's got a curl though.
T-line.
It's got a curl. It's gonna finish it.
Okay.
Yeah, the weight was
Nice
great.
shot, yeah. That's a good shot. There is a, yeah.
If you have hit the top one, you get all three. Maybe. Is he angled there to catch the back yellow?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, but honestly.
I know it's really tough because when you look at the screen, it kind of looks there, and then you look down, and you kind of and then you look on the ice. It's it's tough.
I'm thinking she's throwing this hard though. Oh no, maybe she can, yeah. Because she clipped the outside, yeah.
Clip the yellow on the way by. Doesn't look like a lot of weight for 3 rocks.
Oh, watch, look at it.
See?
Yeah, that was a good throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice throw. Chelsea's just going to hit and roll here and hope that Elena Petz falls in that. Well, no, but there's.
Let's go. You got it.
But it was a well-played game by both teams.
Yep,
Yeah, it was
yep.
exciting. Even though the men's score was a little bit large gap between the two teams, it was a really good game. Some
Yeah.
great shots were made.
Oh, yeah.
and,
It's been great curling.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great event, Stu. Thanks so much for sponsoring it.
It's going to be over. I don't know if she's going to get the nose. Can she get it over?
She's going to roll out.
She's going to roll out. Yeah.
And that
And
is
that is
that. Team Tirinzoni wins the 2023 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Here's Stu Sells, Mary Sue. Thanks so much, and we really appreciate your support, Stu.
My pleasure.
It means a
my
lot to our
pleasure.
curling.
And we'll see you next year.
Yes, that's awesome.
2024.
Great. And thanks to Neon Train and Steel Subaru. Over and out from Halifax.